question about search engine marketing. What do you consider to be the key issues around this topic?
Well, I think the key issue hasn't really changed there. It's getting high visibility across the vast number of properties on the web and staying there. Again, that's a very time-consuming activity. The last agency I worked at, the search people were the first in the morning and the last in out at night. And you know, I used to smile because it was getting really bad. You know, every time Google or somebody adds a new feature or functionality on there, the stakes have just moved. And every 2 weeks you get the sort of Google dance where they've altered the algorithm. I mean, 200 changes last year in a year. So when you thought you were doing well, you're not. So yeah, that's very difficult. I think again, it's the problem. Most of the search engine marketing people I've met who are very good at what they're doing don't understand the marketing aspect or the human behaviour part of search. So they come from a computer and technical background generally, and again, getting them to fit in. When you're working with digital marketing agencies, everyone's a specialist, and it's like the old Mark Twain quote: "To every man with a hammer, the solution, you know, the solution is a nail," or vice versa. You know, so it's you know, they only think in terms of their skill of what they can do, and they think it's the most important. And actually integrating all this activity across, you know, social media, search, etc., is the big problem. The other thing I think is that search engine optimization has actually been killing Google, and I mean they're aware of it, because consumers are seeing quite polluted results. However much Google tries, you know, you search for almost anything in the UK and select UK only results, and you will see American SEO optimized results in those top results, pointing you to all sorts of things you don't want to go. Now, that means that people lose a bit of trust in search, and that's why search, you know, you're getting the rise of social search and things like Twitter to, you know, hey, does anybody know this, as opposed to typing it in Google. So, yeah.
You need search need to get better.
Yeah, well, it has got quite a bit better, but it's a bit like security and antivirus software. As soon as Google get a bit better, you know, it's only a month or so, and you've got the reaction back. They found a way around it. So it's really interesting, because the history of search was that you started off with Alta Vista and Yahoo and all these other people, Overture, where they were doing it with human beings, and nobody could get better than Google, who weren't using human beings. They were just using an algorithm that they've now built up to be complex. I think Google has almost reached the point where well, now I know they keep doing manual intervention into certain categories. Yeah, so they've got the problem that it's not, you can't do it just by technology. You have to look at some key results and sort of put those down. So, yeah.